In the leaks and spoilers, Boruto gets the better of Momoshiki, right, in their little battle of supremacy long enough to allow Kawaki to deal the final blow. Now, obviously, Boruto's not dead. We have an entire flash forward scene showing him alive, and he is the main character, right? The show's named after him, for God's sake. So he's still alive, clearly, duh. We all know this. So what happens moving forwards? And this is going to be really interesting and tying into the stuff with Gaara and the other Kage wanting Naruto to kind of handle this Boruto Momoshiki situation before it gets out of hand. This is kind of a kill two birds with one stone type of situation, right? I mean, look, the Kage cannot be the only people who want this to be handled. I'm sure some people are going to find out if they haven't already, and they're going to want to come after Boruto. Now, we kind of appease the Kage by telling them that Boruto's dead, and we kind of appease the nameless, anonymous masses who would want Boruto dealt with as well for their own safety. Now, following the events of Boruto chapter 66, based off the spoilers and leak, can always take things with a grain of salt, but we get this from what I would consider the most reliable source in this community, from Organic Dinosaur, so there is that. I can definitely see a scenario moving forwards where Boruto fakes his own death. Yes, you heard me correctly. Boruto fakes his own death and quote unquote goes rogue. Now, I was having a conversation with Naruto Explained on my podcast that I do with Bara B, and we were talking about how everyone seems to be relying a little bit too much on Amato, so we need to have some more information about the Otsutsuki from a outside source. Enter Toneri Otsutsuki. Naruto knows that Toneri is still on the moon, atoning for his apparent sins, and he committed some sins, let's be honest here. Big creeper energy, 100%, but he's still there based off of what Naruto knows, so I think it will be an excellent way to rope him back into the series by needing him for information. However, we know that Toneri Otsutsuki was sealed in the palace of the Dragon King for some odd years by Urashiki Otsutsuki some time ago. But of course, the good guys, we will not know this, but it's okay because Boruto manifested a new Otsutsuki ability, at least with Kawaki. He could sense where he was when Sensory type ninja couldn't. And of course, Toneri is an Otsutsuki himself, so Boruto should be able to sense specifically where he is on the moon. Now, I can foresee a situation where Boruto finds him sealed away and his Jogan manifested triggers automatically, freeing Toneri moving forwards into the post-time skip landscape. And let's talk about the post-time skip landscape because, my goodness, I mean, we're faking Boruto's death at this point. I mean, the man got an entire hole through his chest. There's no better time to do it. This is truly in-game stuff. I mean, Boruto Part 1, in my opinion, is coming to an end, an amazing end. And this is pretty exciting stuff moving into the time skip at last, right? Everyone's looking forward to that Boruto flash forward scene. Now, Boruto Part 1 focuses heavily on Momoshiki and the Karma Seal as Boruto's main power progression mechanic, but I do believe Boruto Part 2 will focus